Hello, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? My name is Quantic Flux, and today we're going to be checking out a game called Mammon, Devil Help. Big thanks to Dystopian Ruler for sponsoring this video. This game is a kind of puzzly, story-based game where you are a human that has been saved from hell by a devil, and you're working with him to try and, I guess, steal the souls of the hapless victims that you come across. It's a pretty dark game, but I did play it a little bit to just get my bearings, and it's very interesting from what I've seen. So without further ado, why don't we head on in and check it out? There was a man who loved his wife a lot, but his wife died, and he couldn't do anything to save her. One day, Death approached with an offer to play cards against him. If he could win, he would get his wife back and more. Uh, this is very reminiscent of one of my D&D characters, actually. Except instead of playing cards with Death, he went to the first layer of hell to retrieve his wife's soul. But that's an aside. Sorry about that. If he loses, his soul will rot in hell. That man lost. Oh, okay. The end. All right, game over. However, a particular demon took an interest in the man and approached him, offering a way out of hell in exchange for his help. The man with no other choice accepted the demon's offer. Mammon, Devil Help. Test resolves are both flexible and powerful. Use them often. Okay. Okay, this is Mammon. Since you just got out of hell, I'll let you take a walk. Excuse me. Ooh, I like that effect. Stretch your legs a little. Isn't this too kind for a demon? Ooh, so he's like speaking Infernal, but it's getting translated into, I guess in this case, English, but whatever language this person speaks. It's pretty neat. I need to set up something for our work. Meet me in the city when you're done. Sure. Oh, yes. Mammon, pleased to meet you, human. A demon giving his name willingly? Yeah, that does seem like something you shouldn't be doing. Oh, and why shouldn't I give you my name? I'm Mammon, the Archbishop of Greed. One of the 7 bishops. Yada yada. Like his face. One of the princes of hell? Bishop, I am afraid. Only the humans call us that. Aren't bishops serving the one and true God? We all serve the one, whether we like it or not. I guess we do. But why would a silence, bishop of hell need my help? Even I cannot harm humans directly, not easily. I need you to do that for me. And no, fiends, summons, or familiars won't do. And this is where you come in. I see. So how exactly am I going to help you? You do understand the basics of a devil contract, I take it? I mean, we've made one, I would hope so. You are either desperate or want a lot of something. You offer a deal that sounds too good because it has a catch, and you take a soul in return. This is pretty much your job from now on, with a slight difference. And that would be? You will not write the contract in your name, but mine, and you work with already made contracts. Okay, that sounds easier. That said, I don't know how to read or write. You don't? Well, snap. Now you do. But how? I mean, what did you do? Demon magic. Calm down. I used some of my magic. Now you know how to read. Sorry, I said it again. Write and read in all languages, including Demon Scribe. You'll get used to it. Well, thank you. Don't worry, I already have your soul. Think of it as an investment. Either way, the contract is more on the side. What? Your main job is to make the victim as desperate as possible using magic spells so I can get a better deal. I don't know how to use magic either. Silence. 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 I mean, he's going to teach you how to use magic, right? Humans truly are lovely creatures. I will also provide resolves to help with that. But the best way to learn is to get to work. Come outside the city when you're ready to begin. Okay. Hi there, human. My name is Shadow. Hi, Shadow. And I was entrusted by the Master with your reintroduction to the moral world? Mortal, I assume. You can use this map to access the church, town, shop, gate, and house. Okay. Currently, there's nothing else to do, so now you must go and speak with the Master. All right. Okay, the glowing purple thing. Should have known. We're going on a trip today, one that we will be making quite a lot. On a trip? Where? To an empty field to see nothing. Go on. No funny comment? I don't believe the Bishop of Greed likes to waste time. Aren't you smart? I created a mirage here and a repellent using some forbidden cloud thought magic. What? Cloud thought? Why would you want to have anything to do with... Even speaking of it would make the one and true God mad, right? None of your business. We have to get it there for my golden gate. Golden gate? A portal between the mortal world and hell. To my new furnace room, to be precise. Okay. So we're going to hell frequently? Yikes. You will have to use that quite a lot, so make sure you remember the road. What would I be using the furnace for? Well, it could heal you and help you acquire new magic, but most importantly, it will let you get misfortune. I'm pretty good at getting that by myself. You and me both, brother. Aren't you? You will see. Okay. The furnace is the master's pride and joy. Allows you to use the soul coins you have gathered. Each coin holds 6 charges. Okay. I have a feeling that the dev was heavily influenced by D&D, because soul coins are totally a thing. Or maybe Dante's Inferno. I don't know if soul coins are there, but the story about the wife definitely sounds familiar. You can spend the charges by dragging the coin to the furnace eye. Don't worry about saving charges, as you can always get more. Okay? At the furnace, you will find the misfortune sword. Alright? This will start the grieving process in the master's plan. The misfortune sword can be used regardless of charges. Don't worry about the rest for now. Okay. The first misfortune? Alright, put me in, coach. I'm ready. That didn't sound good. Gustavo Amis, with the primary sin of pride. A poor farmer is not worth much attention, but we have to start somewhere. Not worth much attention, you say? Well, if you insist, he wishes to become someone. Still, he is not particularly smart nor skillful, so you shouldn't have a problem. As for his misfortune... Misfortune? The coin you put inside the soul furnace can produce a number of different effects. A misfortune is one such effect, and in fact, something I'm extremely proud of. Power's just a finger snap away. He's looking more demon-like at the moment. Yikes. Huh, that still doesn't tell me what it means, though. You have desires and wishes, don't you? Well, yes. Doesn't everybody? Of course. The soul furnace extracts the most negative wish you have for someone else and makes it a reality. Yikes. Okay. What's that now? Within set limits, of course. The main one being the strength of one's soul. But aren't all souls equal? You must be kidding. Is my strength equal to yours? You have a soul? Oh, I guess I didn't think of it that way. Exactly. Anyway, going forward, we made a misfortune happen to Gustav, and now he's experiencing the 5 stages of grief. As for what we did, you must be wondering. We spread some rumors to damage his family reputation. Doesn't seem like something that would cause grief, though. Well, in our case, it was enough, so I don't mind it. Huh. He said the sin was pride, right? So I guess that makes sense if you're that prideful and now people are talking smack about you. I guess you might go through grief? I don't know. One question. Go on. Why do we need this? Funny you should ask. Humans tend to make better deals when they are desperate, so this will make your job a little bit easier in that respect. What about the spells I'm going to use? The spells you're referring to are called resolves. I'll elaborate after you receive the soul coin, but to put it in simple terms, these are weaker and less personal misfortunes more often than not. Still, who we extract them from makes a difference. Extract them from? I'll tell you more later. Now go. Okay. Your goal is to ensure your victims are desperate before the deal is made. The amount of desperate the victim has, the amount of desperation, I would think, the victim has, it is shown by how much the sword is filed. What? The amount of desperation the victim has is shown by how much the sword is filled, I think. We gain desperation by... Okay, they know desperation here. By lowering health, sanity, and gold below certain thresholds. Okay. Gustavo's thresholds for gold are below 4, 2, and 0. Let's get it down to 0 or lower. Okay. We'll be doing that using magic called resolves. Resolves are used by being placed into the victim's slots. Body, mind, soul, and life. Okay, interesting. Place mistake in the life slot and press advance. Hold on. Victim, sin, pride. So 4, 2, and 0. Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, we have to get this number under these thresholds, and then something will happen. And same with health. Okay. People will forget quickly. It looks like we're in the denial stage. There's 5 stages of grief, so Interested to find out what that is. So this says L. That's life, I assume. This says L in the bottom right. It has stuff chained up, interestingly, but we'll probably figure out about that later. My daughter will not live as a beggar. Huh. Okay. Let's put this here like it said. So it looks like this is going to make it the guy lose 5 gold. Okay, advanced time. There's a problem, however. If victims go below -9 in any stats, well, you will find out. And since mistake is on cooldown this turn, how about we use cold instead? Okay. -2. How did you get so damaged? Holy. -8. Okay, so that's gonna make his health stat go over -9. So we will find out, I suppose. Don't care who hears me. It looks like they were fighting. Congratulations, you killed the victim and ensure that we get nothing out of this. Okay. Well, you told me to. Don't blame me. Try again, but this time I let you have more tools. You will also have 5 turns before the deal. Like the 5 stages of grief. Makes sense. The Pope is a wealthy man. I mean, yeah, we definitely killed that guy. My bad. Death. Okay, start over. All right, put me in, coach. I'm ready this time. What do we got? Allergy. Multiply damage with X by number of victims' flaws. So you have no flaws. -2 gold. Okay, easy enough. -8, -2. Okay, what were your stats again? So we want to get you under 0 for gold and under 20 for health. Okay, so we're looking for health and gold damage primarily. And it looks like we can use 4 spells at a time. This heals. We probably don't want that. -8 and 2 times sanity damage. The victim has less health, sanity, gold, and current damage. Reduce damage to 0. What? -5. We don't really care about sanity. Big mistake. Okay, so this will get the gold where we need it to go. Yeah, okay. And then we want to do health damage primarily. So this is fine. This one did health as well, and that's a B. Okay. This does more health damage, though. We have an S that's helpful. No, that heals. -8. We don't really care about that. Right? Yeah, his sanity does not matter to us at all. Okay, so we'll do this. Okay, we're cooking him. Now he's angry again. Second stage. Okay, he's at -2, which means our job with the gold is done. Now we just need to get him under 20 health. I think we only have like 2 health damage things though, and 1 is on cooldown. I guess we'll use this. Feels like a bit of a waste of a turn, but we don't have anything else we could do. Bargaining, okay. 25, we just need to do 5 more damage. Okay, easy enough. Okay, so the sword is full. Okay, I mean, I don't think we want to do anything else now. Depression, oh my god. Jeez Louise. Okay, we'll just advance time and not do anything. Acceptance, okay. I mean, again, I think this sword is full, so we just leave it alone. There's us. Let's break down the contract one matter at a time. All 6 pentagrams will light up if you have a full sword. Okay? You can offer 3 kinds of deals. Miracle, Blessing, and Curse. Curses are free, but for the Blessing and Miracle, you have to pay. Offer Gustavo a Curse. Okay. What do these do? Everyone around you will see you as an inspiration, a hero. Someone reliable and trustworthy. For you, every door opens with a warm smile. Interesting. Your very presence will demand the respect of others as a noble should. Nobody will know the true nature of your bloodline. Interesting. Everyone is afraid of you. They will respect you or they will kneel by force. And no matter how much they fight you, you won't yield to them. So your wish, your primary sin, is to be respected enough to marry his daughter out of poverty. That makes me feel very bad about what we're doing. It said to offer a curse, so we will. Now the payment Now for the payment. Currently, you only have one option. Okay? Gustavo's soul. All right? Maybe this will make them respect me, even if they will hate me. Okay. Making people afraid of you? Sure. I don't care what happens to me anymore. That makes me... I feel bad. Do we have a deal? Sorry, Gustavo. We're too happy about this. I'm happy to see it went well. Now, as promised, you can extract new resolve from a soul coin. For example, a soldier fleeing the battlefield would produce something like fear of death. Point being is the resolve people have in their darkest times is made into tools you can put to good use. In other words, I'm using people's resolve? That's correct. Explains why they're called resolves. Wait, so... Huh, I wonder if every spell we have is already someone else's soul. It's messed up. Anyways, time flies. You can use the soul coin you got from Gustav for your new victim. By the way, curious to know what happened to Gustav? Kinda. I feel bad. Yeah, what happened to him? Humans can't really live without their souls. The world will find a way to kill them. Yikes. Gustav, for example, was killed in a fight at the end. Ugh, I feel bad. He just wanted to help his daughter and we got him killed? Yeesh. So I killed him? No, not at all. The world did. Anyway, we're just getting started, so don't lose your nerve now. Too late? What is this? We're doing the Charlie Kelly red threads? Okay. The furnace has 3 other functions, the most notable being it allows you to extract a resolve from the soul of a victim. This restores the player's health. This removes erosion accumulated from the shop or the church. Huh. So the church is going to start hunting us? Gustavo's misfortune. Don't know what these numbers mean, but it looks like we can do this. Oh, yikes. Foolish? Okay. I'm guessing that's another spell that we've got. All right, put me in. Davido Novrenic with a primary sin of greed, a noble that hit the bottom of the barrel. How so? He was enslaved by a court verdict, no less. I assume due to the misfortune we created? Precisely. Seems our Gustav didn't like this man in particular. Well, that's in fact quite common. I was never very fond of nobles either. Is that so? Well, now you finally have a chance to get some sweet revenge. Revenge? On whom exactly? I haven't seen any familiar faces yet after only 2 years in hell. 2 long years. Does seem like a long time to be living in hell. You sure about that one? Hell does play tricks on humans at times, it seems. You've been in hell for 20 years, my friends. Yikes. 20 years? We'll talk more about this after you get another soul. Okay. This victim won't be as easy. It has flaws and traits. Traits are small bonuses more often than not. Flaws are more powerful effects. Keep an eye on them. You may use them to your advantage. Not only that, but from now on, your resolve will either get empowered or weakened, depending on the victim's sins. Okay. Interesting. You get 3 gold per turn. If you have more than 65 health, you... Is this also per turn? You lose 5 health per turn, you get 5 gold per turn, and plus 10 sanity per turn? But if you have less than 65 health, you get minus 10 sanity and minus 2 gold per turn. Okay, so, I mean, sounds like we need to do health damage to you immediately. Okay, so your thresholds are 0 for gold and 20 for sanity. And you've got humility. Don't exactly know what that means, but we want to do health damage. And also sanity. Oh, okay, so we have slots now. Empower times 2, gluttony, sloth, weakening, diligence. All right. We want to get him under 65. That's also a B. Not helpful. I guess we still want to do the sanity damage anyways, but you don't want him to get under 9 gold, though, because then he... I guess we don't know exactly what happens, but he might die, maybe? So M, that's 17 damage. That's already enough, right? Yeah, that puts him at 63. Okay, so the rest we want to do is either gold or sanity. We've got an S and an L slot. That heals him. We don't want that. We'll take this. This is doing 16. I'm not entirely sure why. Less sanity gold than the current. Victim has less health / sanity / gold. The current damage and reduced damage to 0. I'm not sure why it's doubling, to be honest. It seems like it should be under -2 in order to double, but maybe I'm misunderstanding. In any case, though, we'll take the 16. Okay. Do we have any other S's? We do. Okay, sadness. All right, so we're doing 17 health damage and 32 sanity damage. Sounds pretty good. Okay. Okay, so you lost 2 gold because of Risk Taker, but then you gained 3 gold because of your passive there. Okay. So if we leave you alone, you're naturally going to get down to 23, right? Yeah. So we really want to do 3 damage to you insanity. And then this is fine. Wait, what? Ah, his humility is making this a weaker effect. That's not great. Okay. This is -2 of everything. That's fine. We'll take this. This is doubled. Because his sin is greed. Understood. It is costing us health for some reason. Ah, it says right there it's going to cost us health. I mean, that's fine, probably. Okay, so let's see. We can't do the -5 to you because that would be too much gold damage and you would, like, die. But we can do this. Okay. And I think this is fine, right? Yeah, okay. So you're at -4. We're on the bargaining. That is not spelled correctly. Bargaining stage, as I'm sure you notice. All victim grief follow a pattern. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. Yep, okay, figured that out. Use it for your advantage and match the resolve grief stage to strengthen them even further. All right. So you say that, but I don't think I need to do anything at the moment. I think I just advance because you're gonna take 10 sanity damage. You're gonna be at 29. You're going to take 2 gold damage, be at -6. Then you'll go up to -3. I think we just leave it. You're at depression. You're gonna go down to 19. You'll go up to 0 though. So we do want to do a little bit of gold damage. We had one that was like -2, right? -5 is too much. -2, yeah. Bad luck. Okay. Okay. I mean, we're donezo. We're good. You're going to go up to -1 and 9. Oh. I forgot about the -2. That's my bad. We cooked you, though, dude. We got you in 1. Since you're out of the training gown, from now on, you will also have to worry about actually making a good deal. Well, as far as our victims are concerned, total is on the negative. No deal for us. All right. Okay, so we have 90 points to play with, if I'm understanding this correctly. Primary sin is greed to earn enough gold to regain its status. So, can we offer more than one thing? With great responsibility comes greater power. We also have access to a few more ways to earn gold for the master. Use it if you fall short of the victim's soul. In soul shards, you won't gain much from peasants or slaves, but future down the line, out in the future, that may not be the case. Okay. So, I mean, we want his soul, right? It's still a good deal. No, you're not interested in that. You want wealth. No, you want your nobility back. I guess you want wealth. I guess this could be starting offer. You do drive a hard bargain. I like that. We have a deal. Can I get more, though? I guess you can only do one of each. I mean, this is fine. They like the offer, so sure. You drive a hard bargain. I like that. We have a deal. All right. Deal. You're back. You're awfully happy every time I come back with a soul. Believe me, you would be too if you had to go through a dozen incompetent souls from hell. Sheesh. What makes me so special anyways? You got to play cards with death itself by sheer luck alone. Even though you lost, a part of his essence was implemented in your soul. Interesting. So do I have any kind of power? Not that I'm aware of, but you're quite hard to kill. Well, kill for good. You're resilient, if nothing else. You said we'd talk about the 20 years I spent in hell. Sure, but what is there to say? You stayed there and people moved on with their lives. That's sad. What happened to my wife? She was dead, right? Wife? What wife? Though many years have passed since I decided to use this house as a base for my little plan, I distinctly remember there wasn't anyone here when I arrived. Give me a sec. Snap. I must have screwed up your memory or something. As far as I can tell, you never had a wife? What the hell? What a twist. How can that be? Look, human, I'm by no means dumb. I can see with my very own eyes. However, that some pieces are missing. It happened only twice in my life so far. But it happened the first time. Some things are better kept hidden, but I'll look into that matter. I appreciate that. Thank you. Pretty nice for a demon. Believe me, I'm not doing this out of the goodness of my heart. It's just problematic is all. Anyways, the fate of our Davido. He got all the gold he could dream of. Really? Yes, in my treasury. And then a dragon ate it and turned it into gold coins. Okay, how very nice of him. Wait, I thought you weren't allowed to harm humans directly. Well, if they march straight into my hell and into my treasury, there's no limit to what I can do. Okay. Interesting. I mean, that's where we're going to call it for today's video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with it. It's a very interesting back and forth. And I imagine it probably only gets more complicated as you go further on. Because it seemed like you probably get multiple traits based on that one resolve we had that said times the number of traits. So, times the number of flaws. So you're probably having to balance a mixture of flaws and traits every turn. And it seemed like, let's take a quick look before we end the video. Let's see what we can get out of this guy's soul. Sorry. Gold supremacy. It costs a blue thing. -6, -6, +6. Okay. And it's stronger against people that are greedy and envious. And it's weaker against people that are charitable. And it's twice as effective in the bargaining stage. Interesting. So, I'm curious how... Is there two songs playing at once? I can't tell. I think maybe yes. I'm curious how it balances itself out. Like, for example, if I hadn't gotten this guy's soul, how would the story change here? You know? Because I could have gotten gold or these things from him, right? Instead of getting his soul. So I guess... I guess the better you play, the more tools you have access to, which is kind of interesting. And I have to imagine it affects the story in some way, right? Like, what if... I guess this one was probably holding our hand, but what if another soul in the future wants something like, I don't know, gold, I guess is an example. But instead of giving them the gold, what if we made them so desperate that they'd accept something else? Like, how would that affect the story, you know? I'm not sure, but I think the story is very interesting. And I do feel bad playing... I guess we're kind of a bad guy. I mean, we definitely are. We're doing rotten things, but I don't know. It's a very interesting story, and I'm curious to see where it goes. I encourage you to check out the demo. There is one available, and I will put a link to it in the description below. And if you are interested in the game, you should wishlist it, or I guess purchase it. It's currently sitting at $7.99 with a 20% off discount at the time of the recording. Full price is $9.99, which is and not that bad, to be honest. What is this? Okay, we don't have time. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of different locations. It kind of sounded like the church was going to start harassing you, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, unique game, very unique game, I would say. And I'm happy to have played it. Thank you very much for the sponsorship, Dystopian Ruler. Appreciate you. And keep up the great work. If you guys want to see more from me, my name is Quantic Flux. I put out a new video every single day in my Check It Out series, which you just watched, where I check out a new, usually indie, usually roguelike game. I do mix it up on occasion, but if that sounds like something you'd like to see more of, then I'd be happy to have you subscribe. Thank you very much for your time. I truly do appreciate it, and I hope I see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.